Guys, what's up? It's your girl Aziza Binti from the Awesomeness-Awareness group. I just wanted to leave you guys with a short message. At least I hope it's short. You know how I do, but I'll do my best to keep it short and sweet. I want you to know if at any time in your life, whether someone has said something to you or something's happened on the job or on the way to work, or you received a bad report or what you perceive as a bad report from your doctor about some medical test or whatever the situation might be, if you're of a certain age and you still don't know what you want to do with your life and you're confused and you're like, this completely sucks. Whatever situation may be going on and you don't have any peace about this situation, understand that you are choosing not to have peace. And you're choosing not to have peace by believing a lie about that situation. You're either believing a lie about yourself that you're not good enough to get a better job, to start a new career, to overcome this illness. You're believing that what the doctor said is the end-all be-all, and you're totally forgetting all the times in news reports that people have overcome different illnesses and amazed doctors by having a clean bill of health, sometimes days after having a scan for cancer or whatever else. You're completely forgetting all of the things that challenge that lie. And what you have to do when you're not feeling peace about something is challenge that lie. And you have to figure out what the lie is first. Let's back up a bit. So, for instance, I had a setback, what I consider to be a setback. I don't see it as that now, but I consider it to be a setback after my surgery and after recovering from all the back pain and nerve damage and all that stuff. I had a setback in my mind. My perception was an issue with my ankles. And I thought, here we go again. I'm not going to be able to do photography and film. First it was my back and now it's this. What am I going to do? Am I going to be able to take care of myself if I'm going to have to go on disability? Like, I drove myself insane pretty fast. And I realized I was believing a lie. I was believing the lie that I'm not an infinite being. I'm believing a lie that I'm not capable of healing myself. I'm believing a lie that I'm not going to be okay. I'm not going to be cared for. And I had completely forgotten all the times that I have been taken care of, even when I had no idea how that was going to happen. So I started to speak that over myself and tell myself that I was an infinite being, that I was supported, that I was loved, that I was encouraged, and that there was always going to be a way for me to create and do the thing that I was called into this universe to do, even if I wasn't always sure exactly what that was going to be. So I started to continually speak that over myself, and then I started to have this peace that enveloped me, really enveloped my heart and my mind and my body, and I felt very, very different. Now, it took some time. I'm not saying that happened overnight. It took some time, but that process happens for me faster now than it ever has. It only takes hours, sometimes maybe a day at the most, when before it might take months, and then prior to that, years to develop some peace about a really challenging situation. So what I want to encourage you by saying is that you too can have that same peace. But the first thing you have to know is if you're not feeling peace about something, you're believing a lie. You have to figure out what that lie is so that you can tackle that with the truth. Find things that counter that lie. If you're believing the lie that this bad report from the doctor, this perceived negative report from the doctor is the end all be all, then you need to find every bit of news coverage that says that someone overcame that. You need to Google search that like crazy. You need to go to the library, whatever you need to do, talk to doctors, talk to nurses, and find people who have overcome whatever that thing is. And let's just say you've got something really crazy and no one's ever overcome it. Well, then you get to be the first. Tell yourself you get to be the first. You get to pioneer as the first person to overcome this. And even if you don't, it's the way you do things, not necessarily whether they happen or not. So you don't want to just shrivel up and die, do you? You want to live your life to the fullest until the last breath that you take in this body. That's what you want to do. So whatever you're experiencing, when there's no peace there, when you don't feel peace, when you're tossing and turning, understand you're believing a lie, and understand that you can turn that thing around by believing the truth, by speaking the truth over yourself. Your words have power. Your energy is massive and strong and amazing and can change people's lives. Some of the things that I've said here have helped to change people's lives. So I know that this is possible. I know I have this ability in other people's lives. And the only reason I have it is because I know that I have it in my own life. You have agency in your life. Start believing the truth. Start speaking the truth over your life. You are amazing. You are dynamic. You are special. You were created to change the world for the better. You entered this planet, this plane, at the exact time that your energy was needed to bring about positive change in the world. Never forget that. And if you do, don't judge yourself for having forgotten. Just get back on course and remember, you're awesome. This is the Awesomeness-Awareness Group. This is where we do this, baby. You know what it is. All right, guys, I'm about to get off of here for this thing cuts me off. I love you. Peace.